see what I'm doing? Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to make us Mahamri, or what we call Mandazi, or generally what you guys would call bread for breakfast, or you'd also decide to use it as a snack. But here locally we usually eat Mandazi or bread, but it's just Mandazi as a snack for breakfast. Mandazi is basically fried bread, and this is a meal or a dish originated from people coming from the coastal part of Kenya. So the basics, we'll start with some warm milk. This is warm milk. This is warm. Just enough. And then I'll be needing some sugar at some point. This is flour. Then we'll also be using some eggs and a pinch of salt. Just a pinch of salt, not too much, just enough. That's basically it. You don't need to add anything. You can decide to do this. This is just the basics. So after the milk, I'll go in and add the yeast. So after adding the yeast, I'll add some sugar. So the sugar is important to help the yeast activate. So it will activate our yeast. Yeah, just put enough. You can decide to give it some time and let it rise. But since our milk is warm, then we can just go in with the rest of the ingredients. So just a pinch of salt. Just and taste just to see if it's ready or if it's the right mixture as per what I want. That is good. Yeah, so just stir, make sure all the sugar and the salt has dissolved in to the mixture. And then I'll start. Okay, before that, I usually add my eggs. At this point, and just keep it away. Make sure that the egg is added into the mixture as well. Yeah. And here I'll also with my vegetable oil. It's good enough. Keep stirring. And I'll keep adding my flour bit by bit, just as I'm doing here. Just clean as we go on. So I'll keep stirring until it's enough. Using the wooden spoon. So I'll keep stirring with my wooden spoon. And mix everything up. Still not enough. And add more of this. Keep stirring. So as I mix it up, I'll be adding more flour until I think it's ready. So I'll just transfer this to another flat surface and keep kneading it until I'm satisfied. So bring all the mixture and transfer this on a flat surface. Without wasting anything, so everything comes here. Sprinkle some flour, keep moving. Let me show you something. Come, let me show you something. Look, do you know it's raising? This is not how we left it, but we can just try and see. This is just about 10 minutes and our dough is raising, so we'll give it more time before we embark on this. He's trying this. Just some little, sprinkle some little flour and knead the dough again. And I'll just keep it aside. So we have this and this. I'll cover it for some few minutes as I let it rise again before we start to make our mahamris. These ones are ready. As you saw, we kept tossing and turning them until they became ready. And once they turned, or they begin to turn golden brown, that's when we'll remove them from the hot oil. I'm removing this from the oil, and then I'll add more of the dough as I keep cooking. So when the heat is too high, it tends to burn your mandazis, so you better check out on that. If it's too hot, regulate the heat and keep cooking. The more you cook, the more the oil gets hot, so it needs to be regulated at some point. Make it return to the original temperature you started with. So like I said, the Mahamris, or what we call Mandazi, is originated from the Swahili culture, and these are Kenyans who live on the coast, and this is a meal or a food that's borrowed from that culture. It's become so popular now and adapted by everyone, but it originated from people who live on the coastal area, who originally are the ones with the Swahili culture. So as you can see, I'm done with the cooking and we are now ready to dig in. Guys, look at the final results. This is amazing. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Very well cooked in the inside as well as the outside. Perfect. See what I mean? Just look at that. No oils on the inside. It's well cooked and ready to eat. The African bread, fried bread, huh? So that was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you. If you found this helpful, you can consider subscribing.